Can you, by no drift of conference, skip from him why he puts on this confusion, grading so harshly all the days of his quiet with turbulent and dangerous lunacy?
He does confess he feels himself distracted, but from what cause he will by no means speak.
Nor do we find him forward to be sounded, but with a crafty madness keeps aloof, when we would bring him on to some confessions of his true state.
Did you receive him well?
Most like a gentleman.
But with much forcing of his disposition.
Did you essay him to any pastime?
Madame, it so fell out that certain players were right on the way. Of course we told him, and there did seem in him a kind of joy to hear of it. They were about the court, and as I think they have already ordered this night to play before him.
With all my heart, and it doth much content me to hear him so inclined. Good gentlemen, give him a further edge, and drive his purpose unto these delights.
We shall, my lord.
Here, sweet lord, at your service.
There art, and as just a man, as e'er my conversation coupled withal.
My dear lord.
Nay, do not think I flatter, for what advancement may I hope there thee, that no revenue hast but thy good spirits, to feed and clothe thee? Why should the poor be flattered? No, let the candid tongue lick absurd pomp, and crook the pregnant hinges of the knee, where thrift may follow fawning. Dost thou hear? Since my dear soul was mistress of her choice, and could of men distinguish her election, hath sealed thee for herself. For thou hast been as one in suffering, all that suffers nothing, a man that's fortune buffets and rewards. Hast 10 with equal thanks, and blessed are those whose blood and judgment are so well committed.
Arm you, I pray, to this speedy voyage, for we will fetters put about this fear which now goes too free-footed.
We will haste us.
My lord, he's going to his mother's closet. Behind their raws, I'll convey myself to hear the process. A warrant shall tax him home, and as you said, and wisely was it said, 'tis meet that some more audience than a mother, since nature makes him partial, should o'erhear the speech of vantage. Fare you well, my liege. I'll call upon you ere you go to bed, and tell you what I know.
And am I then revenged to take him in the purging of his soul, when he is fit and seasoned? For his passage? No. Up sword, and know thou art more horrid hint. When he is drunk asleep, or in his rage, or in the inscrutable pleasure of his bed, at game, a swearing, or about some acts that has no relish of salvation in it, then trip him, that his heels may kick at heaven, and that his soul may be as damaged and black as hell, whereto it goes, my mother says. The psyche but prolongs thy sickly days. There's letters sealed, and my 2 schoolfellows, whom I will trust as I will adders fanged. They bear the mandate, they must sweep my way, and marshal me to knavery. Let it work, for 'tis the sport to have the engineer hoist with his own petrid, and shall go hard, but I will dwell 1 yard below their minds, and blow them at the moon. Oh, 'tis most sweet when in one line 2 crafts directly meet. This man shall set me packing. I'll lug the guts into the neighbor room. Mother, good night indeed. This counselor is now still most secret, and most grave, who has in life a foolish prating knave. Come, sir, to draw toward an end with you. Good night, mother.